It's a brief and engaging yet informative conversation in which CCRP will update
Marvin
current
knows,
and
we know the big
prospective
belly
members
fat face
on our
thing.
various
Yeah,
benefits
yeah,
and
yeah.
great advice on wellness.
Make sure that we're ready for the video. Eric, are we live?
Yes, we are.
Hi, everyone.
You're not live? Don't go live yet.
Yes, finally warming up.
Just don't press the live yet. You just
I think Eric's ready. Yeah?
don't press the
Yes.
live yet. Until
She has persons on already.
Yeah, there are people on. They're coming on. That's fine.
All right. no
Welcome to
problem.
Hotline, guys. Welcome to the studio. In Hotline, we have a segment that I call X and Y. And the X is really the chromosomal makeup of man and woman. So I'm the X. I'm always going to be two X's, and DT's X and Y. So he's the Y in my X and Y. Show him face. Yeah?
Here you go. I am X and Y, and then I'm going to put the Y to her X. You're tuned to Radio Jamaica 94 FM. The time is now 12:32.
Welcome to Hotline on Radio Jamaica. Talk with substance. Radio Jamaica, active for the good of our nation.
Elepex.
You're now listening to Emily Shields, Talk with Substance on Hotline. Radio Jamaica, active for the good of our nation.
Good afternoon, listeners. We're back with you on the hotline, and thank you so much for joining us. It's the 9th of July 2021, and Elepex, Talapile, Folopile, Elepex, Alapa, Wallapile. Why?
Is it Yellow Pecs? Trouble in the house this
Time
afternoon.
for X and Y.
This is X and Y with a difference.
A big difference. Guys, we're going live for the first time. So those of you who listen to us every day on the radio, I've literally gone live on my Instagram page on Emily Shields 14, and DT is live on his Facebook page.
Yeah, I mean, stay with the old people there.
Old people, yeah. Yeah. Show the wrinkles, DT.
It's DT.fire.
FYAH.
FYAH.
More fire. More fire.
Fire.
And why we're doing this live today is because, as you know, in this segment, we go back to basics. We go back to the things that are so good about us growing up in the country, and we bring back things. You know, ideas just spring up and we just go with it because we enjoyed growing up in Jamaica. Me, you know, I come from deep rural, from Grange in Westmoreland, rural.
And I'm from Carisbrook, Bush.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carisbrook.
Yeah.
I bet Marvin, you know anything about?
When we're in fall, and you want to leave out of the lane, you have to wear one pair of shoes.
Oh, you know so.
Go out the mouth of the lane.
Oh, you know so.
And change it.
That's exactly what you have to do. You know?
Yeah.
And if you intend to even wear the shoes that you perhaps want to wear further down the road,
Yeah.
you're now gonna have to get a plastic bag.
I have to get plastic bag.
And tie it up.
Tied up. And the funny thing is, when I went back the other day to the country, my people there still live in the same conditions. But we'll talk about that another time. But guess what?
So hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes,
so,
why?
So yesterday we talked about milk.
Condensed can.
Milk can.
Condensed can.
Well, it's
Condensed
just
can.
cutting a condensed can. And the days gone by, we used to use just knife to cut. So you never had the fancy electric can openers. You never had the one that
The
you
hand
turn.
cutter?
Yes, neither. Well, they had the one with the wedge that you used to just work and work it. It would work its way right through the top of the can. When we never had that though, we used just knife to cut.
Yeah.
And in fact, even now, I would prefer to use a knife to cut through a tin.
Do you?
Yes. I would prefer to use a knife to cut through
Yeah.
the top of the tin
Yeah.
as opposed to...
I've not used a knife in maybe over 30 years to cut it. In fact, I prefer an electric cutter.
Well, the
But-
electric cutter is so easy.
Yeah. But when you learn to ride bicycle, you can't forget it.
Well, I don't think so. And if you
Yeah.
learn to read, you still will stay with it.
Yeah, that's true. So I've
Or it stays
literally,
with you.
it does. I've gone into my cupboard and I've brought out some.
Hold on, milk can.
Milk can?
Hold on.
Hold on!
Milk and honey now.
Milk and honey! So I've got some condensed milk right here. Back in the days, it was Nestle or Betty. And for some reason, I've just always bought this one, but Betty's just as good. So don't mind the brand, okay?
All right, so milk and honey.
Yeah.
But it's no honey, it's just milk.
But I tell you what, this one is
You-
near to honey, DT.
Oh,
This one, I'll tell you about it, listeners. This is milk, but there's no label on it because when I'm making my dessert, I use the condensed milk to make a creme caramel. And to make the creme caramel, I literally boil my condensed milk in water, in hot water for hours.
so it's boiled milk.
Boil, boil milk, one roast card, no. And
Well, hold on, you know the boiled milk would work well on the bread.
we shall see. So when it is opened, it shall be a nice brown color. But if you taste it, mark you, this is very old because I did this months ago for a dessert earlier in the year, probably 4 months ago. I don't know if it's still good. So anybody taste it and have running belly, Pepto. Yeah. But I've brought it because I would love for you to taste the creme caramel if it is still like that. And that's why it has no label on it, okay? And
That one has label. That one has
label.
So people, is the cutting and the can challenge with a knife.
Yeah. And then this one, why?
Let me
Stand
let
up.
me- yeah, let me stand.
This one, why, is one of the rustiest knives I have.
No, sir, I don't see no rust on that.
No, me.
Did you polish it or me score a polish?
But this is not a name brand knife. But me can't take me good knife come cut can. Plus, I want it to be as hard as possible. So that's the knife.
You want it to be very challenging.
Very challenging.
Alright.
So that's the knife we're going to use to cut. Who
Let me
shall
cut-
be the
let me-
first?
Let me cut first. Let me cut first.
Choose your tin,
Let me
DT.
cut first.
Yeah?
We are use the new tin. I'm
What's
going to use the new tin.
But take the easier one, you know.
No, it's not.
But
It's
take
not.
the
It's
easy-
not the easier one.
Put it over here, so
It's the
just in
same
case you
thing.
spill it.
I'm gonna go over. Let me
Yes.
go over here. Let me go over here now.
Put
So
it on the cleaner paper.
watch ya,
Watch out.
watch ya.
Go, DT. Why you cut yourself in a DT?
Hold on, hold on.
God of grace. Dr. Dawes, stand by. Wait. DT, you bad man. And he's done cutting it.
Watch ya.
Beautiful. DT, we have to lick some. We have to lick some.
No,
DT.
no. You need to get bread.
Yes, minute, mama.
You need to get bread.
Bread there.
You bring bread.
We don't have a car bread, DT. Hold on, DT, here.
Milk and bread. Milk and bread.
Can I spoon to you
Oh,
now?
hold on, hold on.
Yes.
Let me use little sanitizer.
The alcohol, I'm going to make it bitter.
No, sir. I'm going to ensure it's Papa plate.
Back up, pray about. DT,
Milk and bread.
who at this?
But the song says milk and honey.
Who at this DT? My
No,
goodness
you
gracious.
drown the bread, you know, make it eat it again.
You can't eat too much.
You have drowned the bread with the
Me
milk.
don't want it without less than. Here, come and do your own. Here, DT.
All right.
No, do your own.
I have to.
Goodness. I have to bite this. I used to do this as a little girl. I love this so much. Oh, God.
Well,
Oh, my God.
if I stack up the studio.
DT, more water, you know. And the water bottle is sweet, sweet. My God, how I used to eat that as a little girl. Drink water, DT.
I'm gonna have to bring the milk and honey.
DT, put some lime in the water. It's lime, DT. Oh, you have a lime already? And we brought this so we can pour it out. Right. Marvin, let me see if we can do this thing, you know.
So, the ones who look inside.
Oh, God. DT, Let us read 1 Samuel 9.
No, it's 2 can condensed.
Father God.
All right,
I'm supposed to knock it down.
Hold on, you don't look like a balance.
No. Don't worry about me. Me a
Yep,
soldier. Hello? DT, you see that? Hello? Go on, DT.
Okay, then.
Me do it
But you know,
different from
it's
you.
a different style.
Different style.
But that's taking a lot longer.
Wicked and wild.
But at least you still know how to cut a can with a knife.
It a cut. My God. The hole is not as big as yours, but it's open.
No, Emily.
That's good. Me not cut enough.
Mind you cut your finger.
And this is my creme caramel.
Oh Lord. It look like bubble gum.
Oh my God.
It look like bubble gum. It's bubble gum?
It is delicious. Did you come and taste it?
I'm not tasting that one though.
That's my creme caramel.
I'm not tasting that one.
And I use this to make a wide variety of desserts. Yeah, it's a dark color, just like your creme caramel. It's lovely. Yeah? Anyway, if my milk opening is not as wide as yours, but me do it still. We can survive, huh?
So we can cut condensed can.
Can cut condensed can.
And
Yes?
indeed we can go cook a bush then.
Yes, I am. Let me taste this again. This is a sweet ball. I can't believe I used to eat this as a little girl.
Man, you have too much of that. You ever had colic?
You know me have colic.
You want some of that?
Did you? And you know me have colic. You know what me do?
What?
Put some lamp oil for my neighbor. Just wipe it for my neighbor.
Well, if I ever...
And I'm good. It's beautiful, this.
There's some other things that they will tell you to do, you know, if you have colic.
What?
Man, that's... What's his name? Walking shop. What did walking shop say? When you come down, me tell you.
When we come down.
when you come down, me tell you.
And in the country, we used to leave the tin in the milk in the tin. Don't leave it in the tin.
Oh, no.
Pour it out.
Well,
Okay, so I'm pouring it in this. And when you're putting it in the fridge, don't put it in the tin. In the fridge, okay? So we'll just get it out.
They didn't have fancy bottles like those. So they would always like...
Bottles are good. And don't use plastic either. Can't stand those.
Well, in those days, they
Yeah.
never had the plastic. So
Yeah.
it was...
They leave
if
it
they're
in
going to
the-
pour it out, it would be the sort of milk jar.
Yes.
But for the most part, they would leave it in the tin and put the tin in a container with water.
Why?
So as to prevent ants from going in there.
Okay, that's true. But them sugar ants, you see? Them take over, but DT, like you can't manage the condensed milk, man. Too sweet for you?
I not going now.
Can't too much. Can't too much.
You know, I know ants take me.
Ants fall apart. Well, listeners, that's X and Y for today. Thank you so much for coming with us live on Instagram and on Facebook.
On
Thank
Facebook, Instagram, and where else?
And all
and
over.
everywhere else.
you. YouTube. Can I thank you so much, listeners? Join us again next week for more. Stay with us when we come back. Calls on the hotline.
Start or expand your business. Start or expand your business with a micro and small business loan from First Heritage Cooperative Credit Union. The time by First Heritage Credit Union is now 15 minutes before we get to 1 o'clock. And residents of parts of Bull Savannah and St. Elizabeth, residents of parts of Stanbury Grove House, Patton Park,